stop people from receiving their salaries. I'm sorry I'm deviating, but how comes that people, civil servants, public servants today, have not gotten their salary, and the excuse is that you are integrating from, I think, IPPS to some other system? So if you are integrating, should that be an inconvenience to me not to receive my salary for 3-4 months? Maybe that is why some local governments have their own payroll system. So can we first of all know the entities, and then maybe the PS can also tell us why we have this problem across.
Accounting officer, you are going to fire literally all vote holders. I know the implication is that these numbers, as they are generated, they may affect all votes of government. And you are required to, let's fire them. For one time we know you are serious, you helped the country. That's the only way we are going to get around this issue. Because the moment, now, can CID, if it investigates, can it reverse these decisions? Because CID is now for just prostituting. Simply say, these guys, CID, prostitute, don't investigate. But what investigation are these fellows who don't know audit are going to do when the auditors have been there? These CIDs. Okay.
Chair, my only worry is whether the accounting officer will be having the jurisdiction to decide on which case fairly needs to be prosecuted. Because I would maybe think there should be another department of government.
Don't worry, sir. Don't take us that road.
Chair, I say so because I'm your member. I say so because I'm your member. And I really think some decisions can injure government because the laws are there. Sometimes you want to do quick actions, somebody runs to court, at the end of it, government will suffer a huge financial loss. So maybe we need all our people, our players, to come and tell us exactly what they failed to do.
No, you see, once you have gone for prostitution, there's the DPP. He will look at this file. These are criminal cases and see the ingredients. But now another investigation by CID to determine that you can prostitute or not prostitute. Just so my worry is, by this approach you've taken, you are defeating the purpose of the special audit. Straight away, it is not going to yield any results whatsoever. That's my worry. I may be wrong. Yes, PS.
Thank you, Honorable. I'd like to clarify that from the Auditor General's report, there us, where, as rightly indicated, verify those who are partially and not validated, and establish the exact wage bill of government. As a ministry mandated over the payroll, for those who are obviously did not appear and who needed to be deleted, we took action. The investigations were not by the ministry, were not instructed by the Ministry of Public Service. No. However, we are aware that there is a disciplinary process that takes place. The executive instructed the investigation. And you will recall, Honorable, that there was a clear statement made to the Office of the Auditor General that why would that report go to those who had not requested for it? I don't wish to elaborate further, but that is on record. So I am not very sure why we are being pinned on the matter, whereas processes are taking place in their logical order. I beg to submit.
I understand where you are, and I've read the cars as we struggle in the jam. These 1 inches need to go very fast to reach desks and do work for government. And here you are, 7,300 worth this 15 billion. Who are these officers? Because even if Parliament has approved them, we can now move Parliament to say these officers, when we are presenting the report, be removed. We cancel the approval. Because that will be a discipline to Ministry of Finance for not joking with the time. You call an exercise, it's brought to you, you don't act, you investigate, and here you are. Do you have anything to say about this? Because you, as you recommended, but the question is, did you put this in writing to Minister of Finance?
We did, and we shared the report at the meeting.
And you have a copy of the letter?
We have evidences.
Can you adduce that evidence by end of today? Yes?
I request that in principle, they really help us to provide the details you are asking for all the categories. Those who went for study and they didn't what, we need to get the list. Those who didn't what, I think that will be a good thing, because we should know which department, which station.
You even don't know the amount of money. Eh?
Honorable Chair, Auditor, Office of the Auditor General.
Stop people from receiving their salaries. I'm sorry I'm deviating, but how comes that people, civil servants, public servants today have not gotten their salary, and the excuse is that you are integrating from, I think, IPPS to some other system? So if you are integrating, should that be an inconvenience to me not to receive my salary for 3-4 months? Maybe that is why some local governments have their own payroll system. So can we first of all know the entities, and then maybe the PS can also tell us why we have this problem across?
Not to water down Honorable Sarah's question.
We shall leave it at that. For us, we are not going to go back now, police investigate. Those small actions that you can do, we do. I mean, that's why I find you, madam, a bit faulty. Is that the things that are within your powers to do, to enforce this kind of, you've not done. An accounting officer does all these things, and you are saying, delete, investigate. What is it? Are you so powerless as Nampala? Because on behalf of government, you are the people responsible for public servants, for their everything. You are saying, me, I've received this information, you've caused this, investigate. Interim actions within your powers that to navigate carefully don't lead to a financial loss.
But Chair, what are you see?
Tugende, government beyakola Auditor General beyakola okunoonyereza ku bakozi ba gavumenti, yazuula nti buli mwezi eggwanga lyali lifiirwa obuwumbi 131 mu bakozi abamu nga baafa. For example, basanga nga abakozi 53 bali banyina okugibwa ku bakozi ba gavumenti, ne basanga abakozi 1,166 nga bano baali baafa, abalala baawumula, naye nga baali basasulibwa abo bokka akawumbi kalamba ne miliyoni 5 buli mwaka. Basanga abakozi 33 nga bano baali nga tulina gy'obajja nga ne baba bayita nti mujje bo tebaalabikako, nga bano baali bawemmenta buli mwezi obuwumbi akawumbi kamu mu miliyoni 407. Basanga abakozi 178 nga bano bo balabika mpewo nga bali batwala milioni 180 buli mwaka. Kati omugatte ne bagenda ne mu poliisi omwo ne basangamu abakozi abakuzibwa tebalina likodi yonna, ne n'omuwendo gwe babasansanyaako ogwo gwo teguliiwo. Ne bagenda ne basanga abakozi mu poliisi nga tobategeera. N'ekyo okugenda okukola omugatte nga obuwumbi 130 buli mwezi nga bw'ozigattamu zikuwa biliyoni triliyoni 1 ne miliyoni nga 4 buli mwaka. Twazifiirwanga ng'eggwanga, naye bw'otunuddeko eno mu bye bakoze wakati bano bali Auditor General yali agamba mu public service bwe twawa ripooti eno mwakolawo ki? Abakulira ebitongole abateekamu empewo ne bakola ki? Bali mu office batudde. Poliisi gye basindika ensonga zino zibuulirizaako yo yennyini kasobeza mu nsonga zino. N'olwekyo kibanga kuwaabira nkima mu kibira, oba enkima kugiwaabira bikwata ku kibira. Tolina kalungi kwenza kufunamu. Kati kirabika Ministry of Public Service mu bino byonna byekolebwa tugisabye 1 etuwa olukalala lwa buli accounting officer eyalabikirako mu misango gino gyonna. Kuba gwe tunasanga nga yalabikirako kano ku lukalala lwe baleese wano mu Parliament, tujja kusobola okuwandikira Parliament ebajjeko. Tusabe ministry tulage baluwa ki gye yali ewandiikidde Permanent Secretary wa Finance Oweekitiibwa Ramadhan Gobi okulaba nga bano bava ku mirimu gya gavumenti okuwamu nga the accounting officer. Ebyo byonna mpewo. Tubasanze nga ne ku rationalization of agencies bino byogatta ebitongole balaze tebalina bulungi nkola nnuŋŋamu. Balaze nti ebitongole ebimu bikyalemeddwa okuzzaayo ssente n'ebyobugagga bye balina. Naye tubasanze mu audit report eno eya gundi tusanzeemu naddala obulyazaamaanya obuli mu kwongeza abasomesa aba science n'aba art, nga bwe bagenza okunoonyereza ku musomesa owa science n'owa arts enjawulo nga bafuna ssente, ne basangako for example basanze nti senga omusomesa asomesa mu primary school nga wa science ng'omulala wa arts, ono agenda kuba afuna miliyoni 4 buli mwezi. Ono Permanent Secretary PS bwe bafunye omusomesa agenda kuba nga afuna miliyoni. Omusomesa teacher owa grade U4 owa science agenda kuba afuna miliyoni 4. Naye wa arts ndowooza ne ba secondary school agenda kuba afuna miliyoni 1. Naye bw'ogenda nga ate bonna bamaze okuwummula, bonna nga bakoledde gavumenti bawummudde, ono wa science agenda kufuna gratuity akasiimo ka miliyoni 172. Ono wa art agenda kufuna miliyoni 46. Naye nga bonna bawummula ng'akasiimo mu gavumenti. Owa science buli mwezi okumala emyaka 15 ku ssente ze bamuwaayo nga pension ajja kuba afuna miliyoni 1.9. Owa arts agenda bonna nga bawummula agenda kuba afuna 51. Bwe banaba batuuse okubasasula senga emiliyoni eri gye twogeddeko 1.9 ekubisaamu emirundi 2 eno yawummula akubisaamu emirundi 2 okusinga ono abasomesa nga wa arts, naye ng'ono ye yakola ki? Yawummula. N'olwekyo kwawuli afuna 51, ono afuna akakadde kamu mu emitwalo 9 n'ekyo bw'oba baliriramu obulyaza amaanya nti ono wa sayansi yawummula afuna ssente emirundi 3 ng'ono akyali mu saavisi ye wa arts tazifuna n'osaaniza kati senior level 2 gyeyokuli gye batunuddeko ye abakulu nga bakomishona basanze nti ku level of commissioner afuna uscale 1 bano be bakulu mu ministries nga bombi bakulu ono wa science ono wa art owa science afuna obukadde 10 n'emitwalo 6 omwezi owa arts afuna ku same level mwenna muli ba commissioner owa arts afuna akakadde kamu n'emitwalo 8 bwe bawummula gratuity akasiimo ng'owummudde owa science agenda ku level ya commissioner agenda kufuna million 462 owa arts commissioner ng'awummudde agenda kufuna million 8 ng'akasiimo ne mwenna mubadde ku level yaki ya commissioner owa science banaaba afuna akasente buli mwezi kano ke bamuwaayo nga pension agenda kwafuna million 5 5.1 million 5 owa arts buli mwezi yagenda kubanga afuna emitwalo 89 kati o commissioner eyawummula owa science afuna million 5 bw'omukompeyalinga n'ono asigadde ng'akola ng'oli yawummula eyawummula agenda kuba asinga commissioner wa arts okufuna ssente emirundi nga5 kubanga ono agenda kuba afuna 1.8 ng'oli yawummula afuna 5.4 teri bulyaza amaanya ng'obwo kubanga ng'abawummula be basinga abakola ssente ng'ate mwali ku level yeki n'olwekyo eyafumba kino yafumba kikongo yafumba bikongo olwo Luganda terumala bajama sebo kapapa